Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin or 3.6 billion being recovered in Bitcoin. So, how did this even happen? And does this have anything to do with the fact that Bitcoin has taken a slip over the last few weeks? Well, this actually happened back in 2016. So, Bitcoin, there was a hack to Bitfinex, and in this particular instance, someone got control of people's accounts and did nearly 2,000 different transactions. And again, I'll link to the article that describes what actually happened in this aspect. So when you think about the Bitcoin, what I want to talk about is the effect that this is happening or this may have as you think about investing in the crypto markets. Well, we do know that crypto is nearly 10 years old. And while they've experienced a lot of things and really transitioned to a lot of growth, the fact is, crypto, one of the main selling points is that there's no in between intermediary. Like the banks, you got the Federal Reserve, all the money runs through the Federal Reserve from bank to person, all these transfers. And this is in Bitcoin, it's a person to person transaction. So when the information is hacked, even though each person has their own numeric code and no one has really identifying information except for that number to their wallet. The point is, when someone gets access to that, the damage that can be done very quickly and swiftly. And so as you're building out a currency exchange, especially a monetary currency exchange, there's a way people are going to move money, have deals, all this type of activity that we do in our normal transaction. What people are looking for is an easier way to do those things. And by easy, people really mean safe, an alternative that keeps less hands out the pot. And with it being tech, that puts you more susceptible to a lot of things that can happen in those markets. It's not to say this is a bad thing, but this exposes some of the opportunities that Bitcoin can have, and the safety and the ability to really sanction and put it into a compliance atmosphere can cause that issue with compliance and operations can stunt the potential growth of the asset. Because let's really understand that crypto isn't, while people want to use it as a currency, it's looked at right now as an asset. If your crypto grows, once it grows past a certain point, you're expected to pay long-term capital gains or short-term capital gains, depending on how often you're trading. And right now, we know Bitcoin over the past few weeks had really kind of dipped down. And just for context, when you look at your portfolio, it's recommended right now that if you're going to carry crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, whatever you're carrying, it shouldn't really exceed 5 to 10% of your total portfolio. But 3.6 billion in Bitcoin was recovered, which is great, but it's more, how did this happen? And then the fact that this happened 4 years ago, now they have two suspects that are going in or expected to be questioned. But think about kind of the aspects of, number one, the utility. If we're really going to adopt this currency, if we're really going to use this, and it really needs to transform the way we're able to do business and buy and sell and use it as a means to construct business transaction, there has to be validity to it. And this is not against it, because truth be told, like I said, I'm building out my portfolio to now include this asset in it. So I don't want this video to come off as, he hates Bitcoin. No, I'm saying when you're looking at investing into an asset, and when you're looking at investing in anything, you really need to know the things that you have to work through. It's really like you're going through when you're adopting a new form of technology, and you're going into a business, what challenges should you overcome? And the big thing with Bitcoin, because it has to do with money and currency, it's really one of those things that you have to really get a hold of from a compliance standpoint. And once you can do that, that's where I think, because they'll have solid ground for you to know how you can play with it, how you can keep safe, and how people can do transactions without money laundering, without all these different things that can occur on the platform. Once that is figured out, that gives way for the asset to truly grow to potential just by more adoption. And then obviously, once you put in the aspect of, hey, will this be accepted at merchants, and is this a means to how somebody can buy a car, buy a boat, buy a house? You know, when you start crossing those thresholds, that's where things, that's where the potential will grow. Because when you can do those things, when you can do the heavy pieces of your business, that validates. And when you do it at a large scale, being a lot of people are doing it, using this as a form of payment, that validates the use of it as a currency. I hope this kind of helps you guys. I hope it just gives you understanding to really learn and use this opportunity that we have to learn about this asset, especially if it's something you're putting in your portfolio. Let me know in the comments, what are your thoughts? What Ever since Bitcoin dropped, what was your thought? Did you buy the dip? Did you keep pushing through? How much do you hold as a percentage of your portfolio? If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And better yet, if you really want to help things out, share with a friend. Share this video with a friend. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.